Sorry, I was just muted that whole time. I was trying to figure out everything, and sorry, I'm just getting my wits and bearings together. Um, yeah. 1 second. So the audio should be good now. I apologize for all that. But without further ado, let's get to it. I'm excited. Are you? It should be good now. Can you hear me now? But I want to make sure that everything seems to be good on my end. Let me know, anybody, if the audio is in now. I can start the stream over and then work it like that. Trying to figure out. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna keep going on. Just let me know if it still hasn't gotten better. So we got a lot to go with. Sorry about the delayed beginning. Maybe I just needed a little dramatic intro of things. See, today is Kick, Mike, Jeff, Kick, Alpha, Whiskey, Zebra, Hotel. So we're going to play Isaac. We're going to try to maybe get some of the big unlocks. We just have Greed. Thank God we're on Afterbirth where we have the post-it note. Oh, look at this little champion pooter trying to get us down. And he got one in. Little punk. Yeah, we're not taking... I don't hate Infamy, but it's also not something that I'm just like, oh, I want Infamy. And it's done... It really has done a lot for us, but there's also we want to see if we can't get some big stuff. We got some. Let's see if I can fandangle this. There we go. Probably could have waited a little bit for the Soul Heart, but that's okay. How is everybody in the new year? I haven't seen y'all since last year, so does anybody... Okay, Curse of the Maze. Yeah, that one could have gotten me messed up. Any big New Year's resolutions? I have a few. I'm gonna try to work on more music. I have been for a little bit, that kind of thing. I also want to work on some programming projects in the near future. I don't know what they're going to be. If you know me, then you know that I do work a little bit with web development. These gurglings. I knew that was gonna come. Well, we lost the soul heart, so that's great. Oof. I should be able to get these little diplets. They're dips, but just to kind of... Ooh, hey, buddy. Back up. I really don't want box, but I'm making a risky play here, y'all.
Friends till the end. Justice.
Well, the key. I know what I'm gonna try doing. This game, I think it knows where the hot buttons are. I get screwed up on those kinds of rooms a lot, especially if I'm laying into the joystick, because sometimes I'll kind of be a little more up or down, and this game said I'm gonna capitalize on that. This is probably stupid, y'all, and oh, thank you, Miss Che. Let's see what's in here. Anything of... I mean, there is that stuff. Why don't you give us another... Oh, it didn't. Thought it would have. Happy New Year's, by the way. I know I'm a little late to the party, but I guess better late than never. Okay. Wow, this D-pad. There you go. Just like some of the Tolkien masterpieces, sometimes Isaac has a thematic approach based on greed. And this is definitely one of those. If you get too greedy, you come up with nothing. I don't really care about duct tape, and I think we already have the touch for it, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know what I haven't covered as far as when the the audio was kind of muted. But the thing about me not streaming for a week is, like, I've been under the weather. Oh no. Oof. These guys. Oh man, what the hell is this crap? Okay, that was one of the things. Hey, at least that. But yeah, no, I had like a little bit of bronchitis mixed with a little cold going on. So yeah, it kind of, unless y'all just wanted to hear me kind of hacking up a lung and everything on stream, I felt it better to spare y'all from that. Okay, there's a justice. Cool. Could be good. We'll see how the... Yeah, sure. Right. I'm getting a little lazy with checking for secret rooms, but I don't know. Maybe that last challenge, and those were tough, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like some of them challenges that we were trying to run through. The speed, oh my God. Get lucky. You know, that's how you feel. It's like, I hope I'm lucky. So we're gonna change. Luckily, we're gonna get a full charge here off of this room, and then okay. This is interesting. So I'm gonna do that. I don't. All right, so that could have been a misplay. We're gonna hold on to the rest of the full charge so that we can possibly utilize this. Well, I was thinking about the devil deal, but that might not even come to pass. Just because we did take some red heart damage. But if we can get unscathed in this battle, there is hope. Less, but still some. Did come through for us, so let's go in here. So we're gonna take this just because we're 2 for Guppy. Upon finishing your second stage, 2 for Guppy's pretty good. We'll take Speedball because after Small Rock, that kind of killed the damage a little bit. You know what? We'll take this. Stem Cells is good. Gives us a little shot speed. A little bit's not bad. I don't really like my shot speed to be too high, but there you go. Hope everybody is having an awesome New Year's, that kind of thing. Yeah, like I don't know. I think as far as like programming and stuff like that, I don't know what I would want to do. I don't know if I would want to do like work on my portfolio of and I may not actually do this on stream or anything, but it's just me kind of thinking out loud. All right, that's cool. It's a good one to know. Felt like I just heard something. All right, we're doing that. I was thinking that the sun would relieve the curse of the darkness, but I guess I'm wrong. Hey. You know what? Just because of... I'm going to turn the gamma up a little bit, y'all. Like, I just can't see anything. So that's a lot better. Like, I can kind of see around me. Please forgive me, y'all. Old man, bad vision. That's interesting. That is super interesting. Forget Me Now. It's an item. It's a one-time use only active item that will re-roll a stage for you, but the problem here is we have the D6, so upon taking one active item that will instantly restart a stage can do a lot for us, you know? So there's that. Zoom back. So chat, YouTube, have y'all made any like awesome resolutions? Any big plans for the year? Like, you want to travel? Maybe the career's got you down? Like, let me know. Like, What are y'all up to? I guess that's my question. Got a little residual cough. Apologize. I'm gonna try to make it as oh, okay. There we go. That sucks. Yeah, like a Hanged Man card would be super awesome right now. Oh look, I almost missed that tinted rock. Let's see if I can kinda. There it is. That's okay. Huh. Let's go back up. I wish that money was accessible to us. We got what? 2 batteries? Possibly 2. Let's go look at our options. Wow, that's interesting. That is very interesting. So what I don't care about is, it looks like the bomb bag, but even if it's the sack of pennies, I don't care. So we're gonna, I mean, sack of pennies could be helpful. I'm not sitting here being like, this is a terrible item or anything like that. It's more of a, I'll take infestation. It's a little bit of a wild card, but I think it can work for us. So we'll do this, and then we'll do this. I'm hoping to have a good chaos play. We have seen chaos and grabbed it since we started Afterbirth, but we haven't had like oh man, this is what chaos can really do. And I hope that we are able to. Alright, that's a thing. Oof. Oh. Look at Guppy's hairball just coming in clutch. Alright. I'm hoping he doesn't do the barrage. It looks like he's not going to. Wow. So if I can see, I'm gonna take Gimpy. I'm not really a big fan of Gimpy right now. I'm not saying it's a bad item, but it could kind of set us up for better opportunities considering our devil deals. But just, you know, we take a hit. So that's a mimic chest. We're not really concerned with that guy on the bottom left. Yeah, Guppy, for a lot of reasons, is usually somebody's goal. I will say that. Like, it's such a good, I mean, you get attack assistance and flying. Like, it's one of the best, especially it's one of the best synergies anyways, but it's also common enough to be like, yes, that's great. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm going to be on Kick tonight. I know if any of y'all have come to Kick looking for more of the content, like I got some. I'll probably even, I think I'm going to even try to, I'll let y'all know later. So there's a few things that haven't happened yet. The computer hasn't been put together. With the holidays, the CPU fan hasn't came. I have everything put together but that. I was even contemplating, yeah, I'll blow up the rocks, but I'm not giving up. It's not a bad play. I would say that for me, Guppy's hairball is not enough to warrant a unicorn stump play. It's just so. Like you're just not gonna get enough out of it. What the heck? Just because we have bombs, and you know, if you feel like, and this isn't like anything against. You know what? We'll take it. It's gonna give us speed up and some range. So we'll go with that. I'm hoping that we're gonna see our boss room soon, or else, yeah, I kind of might have screwed that one. So but yeah, so basically Amazon, they back order, like the one seller I didn't get any notification for over a week that the product was out. So I think they were saying that one seller would get one, but it'd be like February, and I was like, man, screw that. So the alternative at one point was wait for that, and then I found another one that I wanted, but I clicked on one card that I forgot that I disabled and all this stuff, you know, just little stuff. And then by that point, you're mad at everybody. On top of that one, the sale didn't get declined the second time, so it didn't get declined for like 4 days. And it's like, dude, what the hell is going on with you guys? Like, you know, and then I had to resist any urges to flip out, and I'm not trying to be like an angry guy, but it's just like, come on, people. Let's see, I think I've seen everything I want to see. Maybe we can get a void play. Go see old Delirium. Deli. Maybe that's what I'll call him on this channel. Deli. Short. Deli. Old Deli. You know what? I'm actually a bigger fan of Blood Clot than the safety pin. Shot speed is not really a utility for us right now, so we're going to roll with that. But yeah, so it was a very frustrating experience. So finally I have something on the way. I just had to update some stuff, and you know, I felt like this was an adult week, you know, for just handling that kind of stuff. Also like dumb insurance stuff with trying to get some medication for like the bronchitis and whatnot, and it's like, crap, like why has everything got to be a pain on every level? And you know, it just sometimes it just feels like it is, you know. It's life, right? I don't know how all this happened, but like especially with me chatting on, but I was kind of surprised that he didn't ding me, the champion right there. But yeah, do y'all ever feel like it's just one big system of like BS rules? I'm not trying to start some, you know, it's more of a like, you know, let's all feel bad for each other for a minute, you know, that's it. Not really like fight the power, you know, none of that. Like I don't have it. I definitely am not trying to insinuate like some crazy stuff. I did mention the insurance company that has nothing to do with any of the crazy stuff that if any of y'all have seen in the recent I'm so southern, y'all. Recent okay, I thought just buzzing through there might have been one. This could be a secret room. I don't know. It's one of those things that you know, like, I'm not defending or not on some of those things, like insurance companies and that kind of stuff. But I do understand that businesses have a protocol in working. I'm not, like I said, I'm not defending anything, and like a lot of stuff that I don't even know on that kind of front. I have no idea about the crazy stuff with, and I'm not turning this into a political channel. If we're ever gonna divulge into some form of politics here, it would just be for deep thinking, not to insinuate blame and that kind of thing. So, because perception's a big part of it, and if we look at some of those things, you know, we don't know what anybody was thinking and what all the things that have happened and so many other things. And I'm not trying to play, you know, I'm not talking bad about this dude, but I'm not trying to play Alex Jones or anything like that. If you don't know, he is a I guess, or was like a political commentator that kind of aired on the side of conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I'm not saying he was wrong or right. I'm just saying that seemed to be more of his line of journalism. I'm not saying it was bad journalism or anything like that, y'all. I don't get into these, not publicly. If you know me personally and you want to call me up and talk about this stuff, I mean, hell, I guess we can. But as far as me trying to be like some dude that's playing Binding of Isaac sometimes and a little bit of other games on Kick, and then trying to turn this into like some conspiracy network, hell no. I don't want no part in that. Nothing. Just trying to have a little fun, build a little community, etc., etc. Makes me think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where Charlie's grandfather talks to Wonka about some of the deal of the movie. If you've never seen the movie, go see Willy Wonka. No, we're not. We don't take guillotine. I don't. If y'all are good at it, let me know. And if you got some footage of you playing guillotine, I'll try to help support you. Doing some cool stuff. Like, cause I will say, I've always admired people that use way different strategies that I can't. And that kind of thing. And games like that, or strategies like that, where you use guillotine or something like that, I think are so cool because it's such a hard item to use, because you're trying to focus on both the head and body, or at least where the body is in relation to the orbital that is now the head, and that makes that dynamic so much more difficult. And chatting away, I don't know where the heck I am. Well, that was pretty cool. Hey, batteries galore. Yes, that's cool. This kind of sucks though, because hey, look at Gimpy paying out with dividends, y'all. Hey-o. Okay, is that a real thing? Oh. All this black creep, you gotta watch out for those guys. There it is. They'll usually, in the black creep, they'll throw up like a tentacle kind of deal, and it can bite you. Well, it doesn't bite you. It kind of spawns and like, brr, it does like a little bouncy sound. Brr. I don't know. I make funny sounds sometimes. Oh, the hands. The hands? He hates the hands. What do y'all think? I've been watching Suits. I kind of gave up on The Good Doctor when I felt like the story writing started to revolve around realistic things in a time where they wouldn't know the outcome. So you're going to try to write a story based on something that is happening ongoing, and you're gonna try to, like, you've said that you've essentially assumed that we're going to accept whatever narrative plays out in real life. Like, I think that's a little bad. I'm not saying that they can't. I don't. So based on the type of storyline that you would expect in something like Good Doctor, I don't know what they would have. It seems like those stories, so I'm going to say it like that, rely heavily on just character development. And I'm not saying there's no story, but you know, like in a good movie, or hell, even a good arc for a series, like the story matters. You know, like you're invested in that. And in series, we should always have good character development. Now, just because you like people don't mean that there's substance behind them. I'm not trying to say you're best friends or anything like that. I'm just saying that sometimes when we go into this oh God, he's just got black creep everywhere. Look, buddy, I'm gonna wipe the floor with you. Can I get, like, I think this Curse of the Lot. Okay, that's where it's at. Alright, so we do have at least 2 batteries on the floor. I can't remember what else. Oh, this is wonderful. Ugh. Oh, man. Well, at least we didn't get popped. Okay. As I speak. Alright, I'm already trying to map out this, like, war play because... Yep. You want to create a little distance, but... Let's see what we got. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Do we gotta? I mean... We have a higher likelihood of picking up Guppy with that. Yeah, why not? I think that's it, and I'm not going to search too much, but I am going to take a small little boys' room break. I'll be back in 1 second, y'all. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I realized real quickly I got a little ahead of myself when coming back. I started playing, and that's part of it, but still gotta unmute, turn the... I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all have any input? Do you prefer to see your YouTube streamer, especially like on a Let's Play deal? Or do you just really want me to talk less and just see the game? You know, flight would be amazing here. Hey. I almost screwed up at the last second. So I did kind of lose sight of one thing. We could still possibly get a delirium play, but man, that's a big miss. Right. But we're probably not gonna get. I mean, I know we're not gonna get Hush. So, I don't know. We might just be playing right now. So, if so, we're going to keep going, y'all. Oof. Right. Oh man. Oh man. They ain't playing. Oh my god. Big old pound of creep. Okay, I was like, kind of lost sight of this guy over here. Alright, some more keys. Cool, cool. Alright, so we don't know. I'm tired of these guys. These knights. Especially the ones with the green creep. There we go. That's so much backtracking to do, but what else do we have? Finally. Is that for real? Like, that's what you get? Like, alright. We might be here for a second, chat. So, maybe not. There's no money. This other money might be stonewalled. No, but oof, that was close. We'll go put that one in just for the hell of it. Let's see. Can 1 cent make a difference? Today on, and it did. You know what, little Chad, fine. I don't think on Afterbirth Plus does it blow if you blow it up. I want to say we've tested this already. I'm just having chat. Y'all know my memory. If y'all been here for a few of the streams, it's a constant. I can't remember anything, you know. Okay. Could be. Wow, that was delayed. Oh, I got backed in the corner. That sucks. Our cushion got thrown out the window with it. I don't know if there's a term for this, but you almost have to have like a peripheral mindset coming into these battles. You can't fixate just on what your eyes see. Like you gotta have a part of you geared up for that, you know, that kind of stuff. Because if you don't, and you need to maintain health for whatever reason, and I was doing good on that account, but if I'd seen that probably would have been, that would have been a savior. So, we got never mind, I totally forgot. So, I mean, you still, like, with that sentiment I just want y'all to understand that you always want to take precautions with your health anyways, but the main thing was preserving devil deals here, because if we get a chance at Guppy, maybe, because we're not super strong, and it's been a while since I've seen the Afterbirth post-its, so I think one of those is, I'm trying to remember if you even get a Delirium badge on here, and is the bottom row just Mega Satan, Hush, and Greed. I'm thinking that you do get something similar to that. And there it is. There it is, y'all. We got Guppy. There we go. We had to nuke our health a little bit, but that's okay. Here, buddy. Now if we can just build up health, however that we may. Yeah, but going back to Good Doctor, some of those medical dramas, crime dramas, work dramas, I feel like sometimes those series, like, they put a little into the plot, but it's, look, like, I think, oh goodness, look, I love these. I grow to love them, but I also fall in love with the characters. And I don't even know if the character development itself is quote unquote great. But I think they just have likable people, and they put some of their character arc in a frame that's like, okay, you know, like I like Mike Ross, or, you know, Harvey Specter, or that kind of thing. And they're not bad, per se. I don't want to just crap on my taste altogether, or just almost make it seem like I have two tastes. One that's gullible for whatever, or something like that. That's not the case exactly. But I've seen goofy comedies, sitcoms with, like, real, like, building story arcs and stuff like that, and a lot of these just kind of seem like they're kind of disconnected on some level. I'm not hating on the show overall, all right? Like, I'm not sitting here saying it's a bad show or this or that. It's kind of a complicated concept, but if you know it, then I think you know it. Do I want little brimstone? Yeah, why not? Like, why not? I could have re-rolled it for something else, but I'm kind of rolling with it, y'all. I like little brimstone. He's all right. Whether or not his damage is going to suffice to really be an integral player in the later part of the game, stands to be seen. The doorstop. I'm not sure, but I would imagine the doorstop is unlocked. I'm gonna look it up for us. I feel like I'm yelling at Google Chrome because my keyboard was in all caps. Huh. It's not working read mode. I didn't necessarily know that, but I don't see it on. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just unlocked it. We didn't get it. Blow up doors and secret rooms 50 times. There we go. Sorry, it took me a second. I was like, where is it? And then I had to remember how to look at the Isaac wiki. It's typically, all right, we got more hands. And I forget we're flying and all that good stuff. Well, we can do this. This could be interesting. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, like I always forget the specifics. I kind of know what most of the stuff does. So, umbilical cord. I know that upon getting certain attacks, it will allow you to have a Gemini familiar come away from you, and it can like build. It can stack on itself. Cord Isaac. But I don't remember the conditions at which it actually plays out for you. So let's look. When Isaac's health is brought down to half a red heart and no soul hearts, so you gotta. I was thinking you could get little Gemini, but it says little Steven familiar spawns for current room DLC Afterbirth Plus. When Isaac enters a room and has half a red heart or less, the little Steven familiar spawns and will remain until red health is restored to above half red heart. So I guess as long as you just have only half red heart, you would keep him indefinitely. DLC, when Isaac takes damage, there is a chance to spawn a Gemini familiar for the current room. The effect is stackable. Okay, that's what I kind of remember. I'm sure I've gotten the little Steven as well at some point, but I think one of the things that stood out in my mind was in previous runs I had seen like 3 Geminis at once. And I was like, okay, this is crazy, but cool. That's something else. Yo, thanks a lot. Tell you what, I would take a dart bum, even if it meant killing off one of our 9 lives. Maybe it's there. Oh, it ain't. It is not. Oh, hold on. Let me bring my chat back up. Sorry, guys, if y'all are communicating with me and y'all aren't. but that's okay. Oh, they're giving me these eyes like crazy. Oh, little Brimmy. You know, I would actually like the leash. It's New Year's and we need a new leash on life. Yeah, this is like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When you got little Brimstone at these kind of, without you doing trickery to kind of account for it, it's a lot of navigation to make him work for you. Because like, look how far he is away from us. Our best case scenario is we're dodging like this and working it that way. But yeah, in other case scenarios, it's kind of like, what the heck, you know, like, I'm gonna go into this. Yeah, I'm gonna go in here. Probably could have just. I think this could have been a better play for. I mean, I don't hate. I can't even remember the item we just picked up. It gives you flight and it's fate. It gives you flight plus 1 eternal heart. You know what? Maybe. I'm okay with that. We got a lot of stats up. It did take down our tier rate by, it went up. Or tiers per second came, yeah. Sorry. Our tier delay went up. So that's what it is. I think until, I was thinking it was on after birth, but maybe I'm wrong now. The metric of tier rate was different in this game. It went from a delay to a tier rate. And right now we are on a tier delay. Oof, I knew you was a, huh. That's interesting. You know what? One of those is enough. So, in my opinion, when you got to move around like maybe circular, spirally, however you want to say it, I would suggest if you got like this kind of build and you really want Brimstone, just forget that he's there. If you can get him to go off, cool. If not, that's okay too. Like, because you gotta, in my opinion, on a lot of this stuff, you got to know where your center of focus is. And if you're having to look at little Brimstone and then come back and then be like, okay, you know, like, just, you're gonna have moments, in my opinion, where a lot of your focus is going to be on the probably should have brought the devil card in here. Oh, this is hell. Well, they gave us a little Steven. Goodbye. Alright, Guppy's Paw's not worth it, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And I think we do need to give up. Alright, so there's nothing here. Alright. Oh, we did take the negative, so that's a thing. We do have an Emperor card, y'all, so, you know, we still can make a deli play. This is sounding so silly, honestly. Deli. I might not say deli play, but for delirium. Here, Ghost Man. Well, Happy New Year's, y'all. Let's watch some fireworks. There we go. Short-lived. Happened. Hope everybody had a good time. Alright. We are mounting some health, so that's cool. I was trying to get out of the way of the dang brimstone lasers because I knew that was going to be a thing. Yep. I really miss that devil card now. This is brimstone. I keep looking at you and I want you to work, but I just gotta use my own advice. You're not even here. Yep. Broke the code a little bit. Somehow I made that work. I don't know how that didn't screw me, but hey, we're... Alright, so... Hey! Of course it wasn't. No, we're gonna try to get a heart. One more heart at least. Oh, I didn't see you, buddy. This is... Well, I guess it's as good as it's gonna get. Alright. I think we're good, y'all. I think maybe it's too bright in my room. I'm like, I know I'm making BS arguments, y'all, but oh, thanks a lot, Stan. Alright. Let's see if the dark room gives us anything out of our chest. Almost had like a little fit, y'all. Like I just seen the spiders. I didn't see what kind of spiders they were. I was like, oh man, oh god. If we had a little more health, I'd probably say let's just send it, but I'm a little nervous. That's kind of amazing. I'm gonna hit it now. So I'm gonna make an argument, and I don't know if we're playing on old alges, but old alges used to keep you invincible for a while. And it looks like this is the old alges that I know. Because it was like 40 seconds or something like that. Maybe not that long. I might be exaggerating, but it was definitely a spectacle of defense. Like, if you had like kind of a decent damage, like you were beating some game. You know what? If we can, let's try to get this last charge. I don't know how anything just happened, what is possible right now in the reality, but somehow between guppy flies and all of that, we didn't get hit. Let's knock on wood, everybody. All right. Hey. I didn't even check. Okay, so yeah, it did. I'm still coming off of, I took a week break and all that stuff, so I kind of forgot that we had Afterbirth Plus, and I was checking the stats and everything, and it was like, oh yeah, like, but yeah, we got HUD now. That's it. All right, that was a little screw up. I think we're good though. Hey, little Brimmy. Oh no. I think we got this, y'all. Oh no. There we go. So we could sit here and do a victory lap. I'm going to say no. I'm pretty sure there's no delirium portal, but if there is, that's the only way we could access it there. If not, then we're just going to have to start a new run. And we did get one. Holy crap. So it did come after the fact. So let's do it or let's die. One of the two. So we're going to have to do our due diligence here and at least start racking up health if we're even going to have a chance in this fight. All right, we'll come back to you in a second. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Now, Curse of the Maze sucks here. Curse of the Maze can just fling you into Delirium's fight, so that's why we're not a big fan of it. Alright, hopefully we can at least get these. Oof. So we're getting a Delirium fight. I'm excited. I hope all of you are as well. I'm going to go ahead and try to go after these because there's... Really? So that's funny. I don't even know. Like, I'm kind of lost on it. I'm like, what just happened, y'all? If I had more... If we get more speed, I'll probably entertain getting Lard. But for now, No, it's not really a... Maybe we'll save that for the end. Yeah, because this is going to be a tough fight, y'all. And I really don't want to mess up any of my stats. I think this is not going to be delirium, so I'm going to check it. It is. Hopefully not. You know, that was the train of thought. All right, Cage kind of gave up on us there. That's fine. No, we still are prioritizing health in this game. It's going to be our... If I had to make a prediction, it's going to be the reason why we live or die. All right, so we got Satan again. This should be easy peasy. Oh, come on. Woo. Oh, man. You know what? Mom's Razor, it's good. I mean, it's just a familiar. But you know what? On these big fights, familiars do actually do like a ton for you. So don't take them for granted, everybody, kids. You know, this shouldn't be because that's one of my friends. Get you, little Brimmy. I complain about your position and you make it work. Friend zone. Friend zone. Yeah, but I'm sorry, y'all. I know I kind of go all over the place with talking points and that kind of stuff. I think I would just write it off as I missed y'all and all this stuff, but I did. So there's no BS there. But at the same time, if y'all have been watching the channel, that's me a lot of bit. I just be talking, y'all. Just be talking. But yeah, like so. Suits, good doctor. PC build. What should I be doing with my life? That kind of stuff. Alright, we take some damage. We like damage. And this is something I can't remember is how many bosses there are. I think it's, let me see. Well, we've uncovered, this will be our 5th one. This one cannot be delirium because you'll need a 2x2 room. I think there's a way to actually figure it out. Oh no, spikes. Sure. Now one of these could be, but I'm gonna say they're probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if it caps out at a certain number. I can't remember. It seems like it would, but that I'm not 100% sure of. So the next one could be delirium, y'all. So the real question is, well, we did get... Oof. I don't want to risk that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It seems like 7's kind of like pushing it. I really want a chance to push up our health, guys. Good strategy if you have at least one of those. I wonder if anybody's made that. Do you know this Isaac enemy? I feel like I need that kind of test in my life. It's like, I want to say bloodsuckers, but I can't remember. It's not that it's a bad name for them, but I don't think it's appropriate because they're not sucking blood. I don't know how we dodged that one. Both of these look a little suspect. I would say that this one's probably delirium, but I want to go up and see if we can't go up to that one boss. Then we can come down and explore these other 2 boss rooms. But alright, fires, I got nothing for you. Just a pain in my brain. You punk. I think I'm just gonna send it, y'all. I really wish I had a dark bum in this one. Alright, game. Calm down, calm down. If I could bring both of them, I would. If I can get an extra charge or 2, I would like that. Oh. I guess I ain't got either one of them. I thought I had the regular secret room already. I've kind of halfway not been paying attention to Tinted Rocks, so hopefully nobody's screaming at me being like, EQ, what the hell? Why are you... Oof. Yeah, by the grace of everything, that didn't hit me. This is it, y'all. I think we've exhausted every avenue in this floor. So one of them's delirium and one of them is, I don't know, an item that may or may not be worth it. Damn. So if I had to guess, my prediction would be the one on the right is not delirium and the one that goes straight down is. So we're gonna shoot for the one on the right first and then we'll see what happens. die, live, beat the game. Who knows? But I am glad that we at least made this Isaac run non in vain. There's probably a better way to say that, y'all, but yeah. So when we do get into Delirium, I'm probably gonna shut the F up just because I'm gonna have to concentrate because he's a little wild. All right, let's see if he's all right. So Teratoma should be an easy win. I know we've seen some crazy stuff with Teratoma today. Like there was one where in the dark room. Yeah, why not? Let's see what we can get. We could get a few batteries here. This could actually play out pretty nicely for us. Get some keys and everything else. I will say this, on slot machines, I typically don't even look for soul hearts. I think they can have a likelihood or a chance to pay out. There you go. Wish you could just hold this. This would make this mechanic a lot easier. I know a lot of people probably could be like, well, what happens if you held it and then, give it like a timed, like 2 seconds or something. Like you just hold it, and then if you're still holding it after 2 seconds, like if you come into your run, you have to like hold the R key for a moment before you can actually. I don't know why we can't get a battery though. That's my real complaint. Well, we're gonna rack up some charges here. Do this little full clear of the void and see what the heck. I was looking up at the YouTube studio thing and it says episode 45, I am back. But I was thinking 450. I thought it was like there's a space between the 5 and the 1, and it kind of looked like episode 451, and I was like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, people are going to think this is some kind of testament to Fahrenheit 451. I know of it, but I've never. Alright, so I guess he's getting impatient. So let's give him what he wants. Okay. He's funny. Let's do this. You do gotta move a lot, y'all. And in a 2x2 room where it feels like they can move like all over the damn place, sometimes it just just feels like you're walking into hell. Come on, dude. Did we already lose like 2 health? I just, in that one form right there, that before the, I seen similarities between some Delirium forms and Hush. He can be Hush too, so like it's not that's an unheard of thing. It was just more of a, alright, we need to not get hit because this stuff's gonna, like this can turn real bad real quick, y'all. You have to pay attention to that. Like, nickel and dime hits are terrible for fights like this because you can be sitting pretty. Like, it sounds great to have 15 damage and all this other stuff. Oh, I got 2 movement speed, but we ain't got crap else, y'all. And then he does that kind of stuff too. Alright? Like, so it is kind of nice to see a red heart or so on the floor, but when he's got like super chubs that can go as fast as anything, and then it seems like all the movement speed of everything is like amped up, like it's on amphetamines and stuff like that. Man. Oh, man. And that's the thing, is like you don't know what the hell is even active still in some cases. Oh, blur. Yep. It should be good, but I'm not jinxing it, y'all. Cause like this is a point where this guy can start doing some BS to heal and crap, and we did it. We effing did it, y'all. Hey, look at that, Gimpy! You finally paid up for us. D Infinity, we unlocked D Infinity, Little Delirium, and Delirious. Good stuff. Good stuff. How is it going, chat? Happy New Year. I took about a week off. I've been a little under the weather, that kind of thing. It's pretty dark. I am feeling better. Little cough here and there. I think I coughed one time on stream. If I did more than that, I apologize. I'm not trying to inundate you all with my sickness of stuff. I'm just trying to give you an update to where like, hey, you know, like y'all are there for me because you come and watch the streams. So that's the D Infinity. The D Infinity is pretty fun. Delirious and Little Delirium. Delirious is an active item with about 12 pip charges. I know in Repentance Plus they did a little more with it, but I'm going to say that it's not really my cup of tea. It's a lot of charges to have one kind of big play that's not the best. It basically will summon like a boss, a delirium in a boss form. So it could be like a chub delirium or something like that. And you know, it basically lasts for one floor. Well, if it's chub and if you're fighting like adversary, his brimstone will destroy in one time, basically in one hit. Now, if you notice, the post-it notes got blood around the edges. And I was thinking, because I've been more familiar with Repentance in comparison to this, just because Repentance overall came out like 2 years ago. We just seen the new update here in just in December, but I couldn't remember with Afterbirth. I spent a lot of time on Afterbirth, but it was just one of those things that was like, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We got a we beat Delirium. Little Delirious, it's kind of a ever-changing familiar kind of deal that is going on there. Yeah. Never understand YouTube Studio, because it's usually somehow it gets way behind everything, and I have to refresh it sometimes because I was looking at it just now and it was still on the Delirium fight, so there's that. The D Infinity. Let's look that thing up real quick because I'm trying to be a little more thorough with it. D Infinity Binding of Isaac. Defeat Delirium as Isaac. So that's how you unlock it. So grants a random dice of item that transforms into different, but that was undone. So acts as any dice except for spin down, which spin down's not even available until repentance. It can be cycled through by so if you're using a controller, it would be like R2 to cycle through it. I'm not familiar with the keyboard commands on some of the stuff. I know that I believe you'll use like AWSD as your left, like your directional, like which way you're pointing, which way you're moving. And then I think the arrows will suffice to be your shot. So like basically you can move up, but if you hit up, or if you move left, let me say it like that, and you hit up on your arrow pad, I believe it'll shoot up but move you left, so you'll be going that way but then shooting up. So I'm moving this way but I'm still shooting up that way, that kind of deal. But yeah, good stuff. But charge times vary based on current dice, so each one will have it, and you'll have like just all of the excuse me, all of the different dice available. So I mean, it's pretty powerful. Yeah. So let me see, what are we at? We're at an hour and a half. I really got to do a few things. I may try to stream again on YouTube. Don't hold me to it, y'all. I'm just trying to get back in my groove of stuff. Yeah. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to visit the channel today. If you liked what you've seen here, if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please do. Give my these videos a thumbs up, and you can leave a comment either through, well, after it ends there won't be any more live comments, but you know, next I'll try to be on every day unless I get a little sick. I just don't want to look, I have enough headaches and speed bumps as we make these live streams, and maybe that's why some people don't wish to have constant live streaming, because it's kind of like a big headache. Like every time you step into it, if you mess up anything or forget to check something, you can't easily go back, you know. YouTube Studio for editing, in my case, has been kind of a nightmare. I don't know if it's due to the laptop or something between YouTube and me, I'm not sure. But excuse me, but if you do like what you got here, oh, thank you, Miss Che. I will try to do so. I'll try to talk less after this, because I noticed this morning my throat's getting a little tired right now. I am trying to keep like water right here just because I am just now getting over bronchitis. Last night was the first time I started feeling better, that kind of stuff. But yeah, yeah, support the channel. You know, subscribe, like. I would love to see that. I am working on music. I am working on t-shirt type stuff, if that's something you would be into. If there's other things, please leave a comment, let me know. All that good stuff. If you have a few bucks to send my way to give just like a little monetary donation, you can click on the Ko-fi link in the main page, and you know, just we'll see what we can do. And always feel free to leave any suggestions. I'm new to this, so in some ways I would say that I kind of suck, but that's part of the growing process, and I want to be something that you all wish to see regularly. All right. Well, with that being said, I am EQ, and I am out. So you all have a lovely day, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.